I'm Shannon Slatton. First responders who provide emergency medical services began receiving the COVID-19 vaccine this week. Among those who received the Moderna vaccine, Brooklyn Park Fire Chief John Cunningham.
I didn't even feel the shot going in and feel great this morning. Was a little tired last night. Went to bed about 7:30 at night and had a great sleep. My arm's still a little sore, but other than that, I feel pretty good.
Cunningham has to get a second dose in about a month. He says while the vaccine isn't mandatory for first responders, many Brooklyn Park firefighters plan on getting it. Earlier this month, Cunningham was part of an effort to get first responders to be among the first in line to get vaccinated.
They are out in the streets every single day responding on medical calls to people in distress out in our communities. And that's really the first step into medical treatment. And it's such an uncontrolled setting that our first responders are faced in the field, and to begin that medical treatment. And I want to make sure, that we keep our first responders safe, but then also those that we're treating safe as well.
According to the Minnesota Department of Health, at least 38,000 people have received the COVID-19 vaccine, and nearly 300,000 doses have been delivered to registered provider sites. Wayzata High School will play a key role in COVID-19 vaccinations. The school announced that it will be a host site for local first responders to receive the Moderna vaccine. First responders who provide emergency medical services are part of the first phase of vaccinations. On Thursday, Minnesota health officials said they expected that first phase, or phase 1A, to last through January. During this phase, frontline healthcare workers and residents of nursing homes also received the vaccine. Liberian immigrants seeking permanent resident status and ultimately citizenship received some good news this week. Congress recently voted to extend the Liberian Refugee Immigration Fairness Program by 1 year. The provision, which was included in the $900 billion COVID relief bill, was set to expire last week. The extension is expected to help another 7,500 Liberian refugees. Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center have one of the highest concentrations of Liberian refugees in the entire country. Your personal fitness may have had a turbulent ride in 2020, with gyms forced to close for periods of time and now operating at reduced capacity. But your fitness doesn't have to take a backseat to the virus. Delane Cleveland has more.
So we're gonna do 15 reps. Push those knees nice and wide, sink down deep into that squat. There you go, and drive straight up. Make sure you're squeezing your quads and glutes as you go.
After enduring a second shutdown to help limit the spread of COVID-19,
5, nicely done.
gyms are back in business.
Good job keeping your back flat.
And Olivia Barfnecht is getting a head start on her fitness goals for 2021.
To get better muscle definition, just be more consistent with my workout, and also something that's really key is diet, which is something I have not been consistent with in the past.
All right, we're gonna do 10 reps of lunges.
To help Olivia reach those goals, she's enlisted the help of personal trainer Ryan Buzart,
Come straight down and back.
who's teaching her a few new moves and helping to hold her accountable in the process.
I love him. He's great. He really gets me motivated and knows good exercises for my goals.
Nice job, Olivia.
Setting a fitness goal is usually a popular trend for people as they enter the new year, but 2020 has been anything but normal.
2020 was a pretty turbulent year. A lot of times people's goals were kind of thrown a rut into with this whole pandemic. So with 2021, we want to make sure people set a very achievable and real goal.
His advice is to start the new year with one positive action versus setting a goal that's too big or intimidating.
The biggest thing is you want to make sure you're coming in each day and seeing success on some level. We're looking for small wins here that add up to a big result. Making sure you're monitoring that every single time. Find something good every single day. Even if it's something small as in I spent an extra 2 minutes on the treadmill. That's still a win. That's a huge win.
Huge wins have been hard to come by during COVID, with the gyms being closed for a quarter of the year.
It was kind of disappointing not having the gym, but now that it's back open, it's a lot better.
And with certain restrictions still in place, not everyone is rushing back to exercise indoors, which is why virtual training sessions are gaining popularity to accommodate the people at home.
Jobs are moving indoors and home, so now personal training's kind of moved that way as well. And we meet people where they're at based off their equipment they have available, the space they have, but it works out really well.
While the conditions may not be perfect right now, setting and achieving a New Year's resolution based on fitness is still possible. as long as you have the right mindset.
Eliminate all the barriers in your mind. Think about where you want to be in 2021, maybe even the rest of your life past 2021. Nicely done. How'd it feel?
Good.
Olivia is already on the right track.
But I'm trying my best.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
If you want to enjoy the fresh snow on local ski and tubing hills, you'll need to plan ahead. The tubing hill at Elm Creek Park Reserve opened for reservations Friday morning and quickly sold out for New Year's weekend. There's a capacity limit on the tubing hill, and online reservations are highly recommended. Face coverings are also required when you're in line for rope tows and ski lifts. This year became one of the latest years to open due to a warmer fall.
In October, it looked like it was going to be our earliest year ever, and then it became one of our latest. So, but we've done everything we could to make snow, and so now it's a little later, but January 1st, our tubing hill will open.
It's also a good idea to schedule ahead if you'll need cross-country ski equipment, but it's a different system for snowboarding and downhill ski equipment. For those rentals, you can just show up. There's a new place to satisfy your sweet tooth in Maple Grove. It's a new cookie shop located behind Chick-fil-A in the Fountains of Arbor Lakes Shopping Center.
We're real people. It's a fun concept and really good cookies.
If the crowds are any indication, they are really good cookies. Crumble Cookies opened in Maple Grove just before Christmas. They gave away free cookies on opening day to celebrate. Crumble Cookies is a franchise, but the only other location in Minnesota is in Apple Valley. The cookie flavors change up every week, and we'll leave you with a few more tantalizing shots of Crumble Cookies.